We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top. New level. On my level, don't see anybody. I don't see them. This right here could never stop. This could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time, ay. I live on the job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, nah, nah. You can't stop this, no way. Yo.
Be specific. Loose dresses.
That's right.
Right. And guess what? Guess what's the wisdom behind that? If you dress like that, what kind of man will you attract?
A Hebrew Israelite.
The sister said a Hebrew Israelite. An Israelite, a good man, right? You would attract a husband. But guess what? On the street, do we normally attract husbands? What do we attract? Boyfriends, right? Baby daddies, whoremongers. I'm telling you right now, a dude will make himself seem like an angel on earth just to get in their pants. The moment that he get them pants off of you, he's gone. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And guess what? You could have avoided that by just doing what, sis? Huh?
Having appropriate clothes on.
Having proper clothes on. That's how simple that. Guess what? We think that God's laws is hard, but they're actually here to help us, sis. That will stop, you know, that one law right there would stop single parent households.
Right.
Because guess what? A man would, and here's the thing. You said you're not married, right, Dolly? And what about you, sis? You're not married? You got a boyfriend? You don't got nothing. Okay, good. Stay that way. And make sure you put on a dress. What about you, Bridget? She said she married to Yahweh. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, sis. You gotta keep the commandments if you're married to Yahweh. You ain't no sister married to Yahweh. But sis, you seeing someone right now? Okay, so right now you're single. So let me show you that. Give me Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. I'm gonna show you where our sisters go wrong because Dolly, it's promoted in our neighborhood for women to be single, right? That's promoted and that's pushed. They say stay single, right? They say you'll be a strong woman, right? Be independent, right? That's what's pushed in the earth right now, right, Bridget? But guess what? With y'all being strong women, is it easier or harder for you by yourself? Huh? You saying it's easy and you shrug your shoulders. It wouldn't be easier if you had a good man to help you raise your children. It's easier to have a man, isn't it? They're okay. But you know, hey Bridget, let me tell you the dream that they sold. Let me tell you the dream they sold you. They told you that it's better for you to be a single, independent mother and live in the ghetto, stay in shelters and things like that. When the Bible goes totally against that. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
God said if a man is having sex with you, he has to make you his wife. Point blank, period. He should not be able to make you a baby mama. That's out of the question. Isaiah 3 and 16. Give me that. Let me show you what the damage has. It's been some major damage in our neighborhoods because of single parent households. Single parent households is damaging us. It's not doing anything good for our sisters to be independent. That's not helping us. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Watch it.
As for my people, children of their oppressors.
Hold on, wait a minute. So Bridget, all your children come from the tribe of Levi from the same brother?
Yeah.
Okay, all praise. All right, what's your name, my sister? Jaquetta. So Jaquetta, what we're talking about is it beneficial for us to be single mothers in our community? Is that beneficial to us? It is not beneficial. Now watch this, Bridget. Because now, Jaquetta, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? 52. What about you, Dolly?
67.
67 and 52. Bridget, how old are you? You're 30. So these are elder sisters. You got to think about it. They're telling you right now, both of them have both said that it's not better for you to be single raising children. You know why they can say that? Because they've lived that life. They understand. They've seen people go through what you're going through. Right now, the dream is being pushed on you that it's okay to be a single baby mama. But I'm telling you, God goes against that, and I'm going to show you why. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children of their oppressors.
So God said, as for my people, children oppress them. Because who does the robbing in our streets? Who robs and shoots and kills? The children, right? The children do that, right? You agree with that, Bridget? Right? It's mostly little kids that do it. Now watch what happens with those kids. Read.
And women rule over them.
It said, and what?
And women rule over them.
It says that those crazy kids, women rule over them. You know what kind of women? Single mothers. Single mothers rule over these unruly kids. Because think about it. When our children don't have fathers, the young boys don't have fathers, who's going to show them how to keep their emotions in check? Can a woman teach a man how to be unemotional? No. You need a man to train up those young boys so that when they get upset, the first thing don't pop in their mind, go get a gun and kill somebody. Or if things are not working for them, the first thing don't pop in their mind, let me go rob somebody. A woman can't do that. Right now you can spank them, the little boy's afraid of you, but give it 2, 3, 4, 5 more years. They gonna be taller over you, taller, and be like, man, mama, stop playing on me, man. Yeah. I'm about to go sell this brick, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go over Ray Ray and Pookie them house, and there's gonna be nothing that you can do. You understand that? I'm pretty sure the princess would like for her father to be around. I'm pretty sure the princess would like for their father to be. Where is their father, if you don't mind me asking? Huh? He lives here? Where is he at? Where is he in their life? You said he out here? Okay. Go ahead. So why didn't you get married to the brother, if you don't mind me asking? You say you didn't feel like it was right. You got to see. That's why Hebrews 13 and 4. Watch this. That's the reason why I'm telling you what these people have done to us is they've destroyed us on another level. Because you got to think about it, sis. You didn't think it was right to marry him, but you thought it was okay to have 3 children with him. But see, sis, this is give me that and give me Sirach chapter 6 and 7. You said that he was street nigga, and guess what, sis? A lot of us come from that lifestyle, right? But when brothers is into that street life, what you doing messing with them? What was so appealing that you said, you know what, I'm gonna have?
He wasn't like that.
He wasn't like that? But guess what, sis? I'm going to show you something. He was a follower. Now, sis, you got to remember, we are the children of Israel. Our instructions is laid out for us very plain in the Bible. The problem is we refuse to do what's written therein. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
So sis, you agree with that? Marriage is an honorable thing. Dolly, you agree? Marriage is honorable. Guess what? For our age group, sis, they teach that marriage is garbage. But that's an honorable thing according to God. Watch this. Read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
But God said if you do anything outside of marriage, if you have a boyfriend, you got a baby daddy, you have a jump off, and God said, I will judge you. You know it's one of those things that God will give our sisters? He'll make it so that the man don't stick around and he'll love the streets. Because you refuse to make that man commit to you before you gave him children. Before you gave your body to the brother, you should have said that. Watch this. You said what happened? Oh, she said something. She said something stomach. Huh? Okay, watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend.
So sis, listen to this. Listen to what the Bible is giving you the instruction. It said if you would get a friend, right? Meaning male or female, but in this instance, we're talking about you getting somebody that you want to marry, right? If you would get a friend, what should you do?
Prove him first.
You know what it means to prove somebody? What that mean? No, that's not. It said. What you say, sis? Because I can tell the light bulb just turned on for you. What does it mean to prove somebody? Make them step up. You heard what the sister said? Make them step up. You got to test the person to make sure that they are right. Meaning that you got to see how the people deal with stress. You got to see how they finances is. You got to see what their goals are in life. These are things that you got to do before you let anybody touch you. Before you even let them consider marriage. You got to see where their mind is first. But you know what? That's not taught in our communities. What's taught in our communities is do what feels good now and worry about the consequences later. And that's the reason why we got the ghetto. That's the reason why we have, what's this place? A justice center in our community where they give us a homeless shelter for our sisters to come with their children. Now your husband is the white man. Now your husband is welfare. Because you should approve the brother first. Read on.
And be not hasty to credit him.
And you know, it say don't be hasty to credit. You know what it means to be hasty to credit somebody? Meaning that you let them, you started to trust them way too quick.
Right. Figure it out.
You was like, you know what? He's good right now. I'm gonna skip all over the red signs. I'm gonna skip all over the red flags, and I'm gonna give him the greatest gift a woman could give a man. I'm gonna give him children. But you didn't prove them first. That's the reason why we're suffering as a people right now. Read on.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
And it says some men is friends for their own occasion. What that means, sis? What's the reason why men become friends with women? There you go.
They want it.
You see that?
They don't want to commit to it, but they want it.
That's what they want. And guess what? You know what's so heavy about what you're saying, sis? Y'all older sisters, y'all understand this. It's y'all job to raise these young women up in what we're reading right now.
Right.
To warn them, because guess what? Bridget, before today, did anybody ever tell you anything that we're talking about? They told you, right? So guess what? It's on you now. Now I was hoping that you would have said no, but so really it's you being hard-headed. But y'all see, our older sisters got a big job. Y'all got to come in and learn this information too to teach the younger sisters. That's what job y'all have right now. They used to teach you that. But Dahlia, you said that you are single right now.
Yeah.
What happened to your husband?
My husband is married next
Okay, so he was crazy. So you ain't proved him either. But okay. Hey, you know, sometimes that's how men be.
Sis, before you go, real quick, I just want to say something to all you lovely women. Do you understand the importance of having a husband in your life? Do you understand the importance of going about it the right way? Because you know how we can tell that the majority of our women, because you're an elder woman, but your granddaughter has on tights. You're elder woman as far as you have kids, but you have on tights. Get what is that? Ezekiel, get Ezekiel, what is that? 14:44 or 14:40? 16:44. Get that real quick. Because I want to show you something. Because y'all raising children. Because even as a grandmother, you're still raising children. And even if you don't have kids, you still raise your children. Because the children in the community are going to look up to the women in the image that they see. That's why imagery is so important. That's why they push Cardi B, all these Meg Thee Stallion. They push all this whoredom on us. During my time, it was Lil Kim, people like that. But you know what that does? It makes it Trina, stuff like that. It makes you want to thought city girls turn on women into whores. Read that.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 44. Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee.
So God says everyone that uses this proverb, a proverb is a wise saying. Now let's find out what that wise saying is going to be. Read.
As is the mother,
So just like the mother,
so is her daughter.
so is her daughter. So meaning, 9 times out of 10, if you grow up and your daughter see you have men coming in and out of the house, or see you as a single parent, or see a mother not alive, guess what? The chances are your daughter is going to grow up the same way. Your granddaughter is going to grow up the same way. The people in the community are going to grow up the same way. Because you know why we got drug dealers in our community? Because the last generation saw drug dealers, saw them get money the easy way. You know why we got men locked up in prison at a high rate? It's because the last generation saw their fathers going to prison, saw their fathers doing all this stuff in the street. So it just keeps the cycle going. When are we going to break the cycle?
Right.
That's the question.
Bring it out.
When are we going to be tired of living in crap?
Right.
When are we going to get tired of thinking that it's peace out here when there ain't no peace?
Right.
We wake up every day to a hectic environment. We waking up in Baghdad. We waking up in Iraq. That's what our neighborhood is. Because gun violence is violence at a high rate. Get Isaiah 32:9 real quick. Because us people, us men, I'm going to be honest with you, it's our fault. It's our fault because you said your husband, he just did what he wanted to do. That shows you it's the men. The men are the problem. Us men, if we don't stand up, guess what? The community's going to stay the same way. Sis, you said because he wanted to be in the street. That tell you who was the problem? The man. But first, y'all got to think about how you approach the man, how you deal with that man, how you prove that man, how you dress in front of that man. Because if you come out showing your goods, what you think he going to want? He going to want the goods.
All right.
Read
the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 9. Rise up, ye women.
Wait, he said rise up who?
Ye women.
Ye women. Read.
That are at ease.
Y'all at ease out here. Y'all comfortable. You know how we know this is comfortable? You know how we know it's comfortable? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. What's behind us? The housing, that's for comfortable women. You know why they did? Is because they had children out of wedlock. Or they do was not about anything. Or basically, the men in the community didn't do what they were supposed to do. And you know what else they lean on? They make the white man their daddy. So guess what? Daddy gonna take care of me. Daddy gonna give me wit. Daddy gonna give me all the things I need. Read.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
God called you women careless. Read.
Give ear unto my speech.
So he said, give ear unto his speech. What's his speech? That you are the 12 tribes of Israel. You descend from a great nation. Keep my commandments. You deserve better in life. Read.
Many days and years shall ye be troubled.
God says, because of this, y'all gonna be troubled many days and many years. You can't tell me we ain't troubled many days and many years.
Bring it out.
You can't tell me that. Because you know how hard it is to raise children on your own? You know how hard it is to tell your son when he gets to a certain age, hey, your daddy he ain't doing what he's supposed to do.
That's why I sent mine with.
It is hard. It's hard out here. And it ain't going to get easier. Especially with Corona getting shot up in our neighborhood.
Bring it out.
They hold. You got to remember, they gave us HIV, AIDS. Now they're giving you Corona. They're trying to find any way to destroy you as a people. Right. Drugs in your communities in the late 70s and 80s. Because they want to destroy us as a people. There's more on that? Read.
Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come.
The gathering shall not what?
Shall not come.
Because the way you build a nation is with a household, with a mother and a father, people that are married. Because you can't build a nation without a husband and a wife that are committed to raising a family to build the nation. Right. You know why the people on this corner are settling for crap? It's because they don't see the importance of themselves. You have to see your self-worth in order to fix your community.
Right.
Because, hey, real quick, what's that? Isaiah 42 and 22? Get that real quick. No, Isaiah 50. Isaiah 51 and verse 23. Is that what it is? Like a wild bull in the net? Read that. Because, sis, hey, any of y'all got sons or got grandsons?
My sons live in Africa with their father.
All praises. But I want to show y'all something. Because right here in this city right here, Miami, Florida, and all around the world, really. Let's see what God says what's going to happen to those young men getting raised by single parents, by single mothers. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 20. Thy sons have fainted.
Our sons are asleep. They're in darkness. Read.
They lie at the head of all the streets.
Hey, it said that our men are on street corners. This is prophesied out of the Bible thousands of years ago. Read.
As a wild bull in a net.
You know what a wild bull is in a net? Have you ever? Hey, a wild bull is just somebody that something you cannot control. And it says that our men are uncontrollable now. That's the reason why they feel okay shooting up the block. They don't care who they hit. They don't care if they shoot up the block and hit your child sleep in the bed. Because they wild bulls lying at every street corner. Read.
They are full of the fury of the Lord.
They mad as hell. You know why they mad? Because they growing up without fathers, without mothers. They growing up by themselves. They growing up saying, where's my daddy at? You know what? A lot of us grew up listening to that, so guess what? They put that same fury in us. We get that same questions. We get the same, we think it's normal for us to get locked up. And you know what's gonna happen? That beautiful granddaughter you got, you know what? She's gonna grow up and hey, she might end up with somebody like that. Why? Because we're failing our children. That beautiful daughter you have, sis, might grow up without that father in his life, without a husband. Because she sees the example. She said, mommy did it by herself, so I'm a strong black woman. What's the strong Asian woman? What's the strong white woman? What's the strong Chinese woman? The strong Arab woman? I don't see them. But I see the strong black woman, the strong Hispanic woman, but I don't see the strong white woman. You know why? Because the strength lies in her man. The strength lies in her husband. But us, we let our strength lie in our women. Read that in Isaiah 3 and 12 again, 3:16 or 3:12. Read that again, read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
The children are our oppressors. We don't got to worry about the old folk jumping in our windows trying to rob us. We don't got to worry about the old man shooting up the block. Read.
And women rule over them.
It all starts because of the women. The women, because guess what? Us men up here who got kids, guess what our wives are at home doing? Taking care of the kids. Right. And guess what? They're raising them right because they know, hey, our men out here doing a righteous work. They're trying to wake up the lost sheep of the 12 tribes of Israel, which you all descend from. Right. They out here trying to tell you all that you're the greatest people on the earth. Because guess what? My wife knows she's great. But at one point, my wife dressed like that. My wife had dresses like this. Because this, when you sit down, guess where that dress going? Up it go. Your legs might be crossed, but that dress still goes up, sis. Regardless, hey, you can't fight gravity. Hey, so like I said, at the end of the day, y'all sisters have to understand the importance of who you truly are. Because we in the last days. And if you don't want to be burnt up with America because you don't give a damn about nothing in life but yourself, guess what? Then you need to repent, come back to being the 12 tribes of Israel, learning your importance, learning your true beauty. I just want to show you what God calls y'all. Get Proverbs 31 and verse 10 real quick for the young ladies. For the beautiful women, let's see what God calls his women. Let's see what God says his women are. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Who can find a virtuous woman? That means a woman who has specific qualities. That means this woman keeps God's commandments. Read.
For her price is far above ruby.
Wait, her price is above what?
Far above ruby.
Hey, I hope y'all know rubies actually cost more than diamonds. Precious rubies cost more than those cheap diamonds. God didn't call y'all cubic zirconium. He didn't call y'all what's another one? Glass. He didn't call y'all rocks. He didn't call y'all he didn't call y'all silver. He said y'all are precious rubies. Read.
Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her.
Meaning, any man that gets with you and then they prove you the right way and they marry you, they know they can trust that you are going to do right by them. They can trust that you are going to take care of the house. They can trust that you are going to be who you say you are. Great! Because no beauty is above your beauty. You strong black women. That's what they say, right? But we're here to tell you, your strength lies within this Bible. That's what's going to make you strong.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.